cloudy out there, Mike. A sign of what's to come?
Yeah, these are actually the clouds, Jules, ahead of the storm system that's going to come across the area for tonight. This is not going to be a huge storm, but in some areas we'll see a little bit of snowfall accumulation, at least briefly. Right now, the temperature is 52 degrees. Winds out of the southeast at 6 miles an hour, and the air is really dry overhead. The relative humidity is 32%. Take a look at temperatures right now. We have some mid-40s near the coast, upper 40s and low 50s just about everywhere else. But look at this tight temperature gradient as we get close to the low pressure, which is in Little Rock. We have temperatures on the northwestern side of this system in the 30s, and on the southeastern side, temperatures are in the 60s. But this pocket of temperatures right here off towards the west still significantly above freezing, and that is the part of the system now where it is just all rain. And this is what's going to come across the area first tonight before it turns cold enough to change things to snow. Best chance of seeing snow today and tonight actually is going to be well north of I-64. So it is going to start as rain, and we have dry weather for a good chunk of the evening. We may see a couple of sprinkles by about 11 o'clock or midnight, but the main chance of precipitation is going to ramp up after midnight, and it'll be out of here by about 5 a.m. So this is going to be a quick moving system. In fact, we'll take you through it hour by hour. You can see the clouds thickening on up, and by the time we get towards about midnight or so, there's a chance for a little bit of rain and snow, mostly to the north and west of the metro. And then during the overnight, we'll have some rain here in Richmond, some snow the farther north you go, and some snow may mix in with Richmond briefly, but about 3, 4 o'clock before it ends and tracks off towards the east. So by 5, 6 a.m., this is done. There may be a leftover sprinkle or a couple flurries 5, 6 a.m., but essentially most of the precipitation is going to be kind of in the 1 to 4 a.m. time frame. And then tomorrow the clouds will break for some sun during the afternoon, and temperatures will be well above freezing. These are the lows tonight. Low 30s to the north and west, but look at this. A lot of the metro between about 33 and 37 degrees. So temperatures will be above freezing. And then for tomorrow, high temperatures everywhere will get into at least the 40s away from the mountains, close to 50 across south side Virginia. So any snow that does accumulate will begin to melt or completely melt tomorrow. Just left in a 20% chance at 6 a.m. for maybe a leftover sprinkle or flurry, but for the most part, it's going to be dry from sunrise and beyond, and temperatures getting up into the mid-40s tomorrow. But there will be kind of a brisk northwesterly wind, and that'll keep some wind chills in the 20s and 30s for most of the day. Now, this is a snowfall accumulation, and again, we're going to have some rain and warm temperatures, warm pavement, so really not expecting much in the way of anything across Richmond. If it does get cold enough right towards the end, could see it dusting in a few areas. Farther north you go, though, could see it coating up to about an inch or so. But if you go even north of that, north of Montrose over towards Bowling Green, Louisa County, back towards Charlottesville and northward, that's the best chance of seeing about 1 to 2 inches of accumulation. And within that pocket, up by Fredericksburg, Culpeper, Orange, and Madison, there may be some 3-inch totals up there, but at least about 1 to 2 once you see those areas that are in the purple. So again, not a huge deal, and it's going to be fighting some warm air and some rain to begin with. So any accumulations that happen will just be fairly light to the north. And then what will happen after that is once the snow stops, the temperatures will go above freezing and they'll start to melt. We do have a winter weather advisory in effect for areas north of I-64. Ashland points westward. This goes over to the northern neck and westward through Louisa County. That's just for the potential for some slippery weather if we do get some accumulations there. 46 for tomorrow, 25 tomorrow night, 50 on Sunday, and then we warm up into the 60s by Wednesday and Thursday with a chance of a little bit of rain towards the end of the week. Julie.
Thank you, Mike. A local animal shelter is combining dating apps and dogs. Take a look at these pictures from the Richmond Animal League. They're shots of some of their dogs available for adoption. The staff made the pups' sniffer profiles, a spoof on the Tinder app. Much like the real app, they have a quick summary of the personality of your potential match. It is all part of a promotion the animal shelter is running through the weekend. If you'd like to swipe right on a potential new furry friend, you can leave with your sniffer date through Sunday for just $14.
Many fans dream of the chance to be called to come on down on The Price is Right. What happened when she appeared on the game show this morning? That's coming up in Caught My Eye.
And the Wildlife Center of Virginia takes in a litter of tiny baby bear cubs. See their adorable faces. That's all new at 5.
A contest tailor-made for hardcore seafood fans caught my eye today. Red Lobster announcing its nationwide Endless Lobster Experience. The first 150 people nationwide to register will win a seating to be endlessly served lobster for 2 hours. But it's not really endless. The meal is capped at a maximum of 12 whole 1.5-pound Maine lobsters and no sharing. But if you still impossibly have room in your tummy, you can still get the Endless boneless lobster or Caribbean Rocks lobster's tails until your 2 hours is up. Plus, winners will also get 2 side dishes and signature Cheddar Bay biscuits. And, beverage, tax, and gratuity not included. The contest starts this Tuesday, February 20th on Red Lobster's social media platforms and will run until all 150 slots are filled.
150 is not too many if everybody's trying to log on at one time.
That is so true. And who could eat like 12 lobsters, whole lobsters, in 2 hours' time?
And then I'm sitting there thinking, you usually tip on your whole bill, right? So do you need to tip on 12 lobsters? You definitely need to leave a good tip, even though you're only paying for a drink.
Right.
So anyway.
Yeah.
Just throwing that out there for the waiters and waitresses out there.
That's right. And just be ready because 150 slots are going to go fast.
They are. A Chesterfield woman gets the chance to come on down for a second time. That caught my eye today. Fortunately, it wasn't her lucky day.
I was playing for a car.
Oh my God.
Yes, I was playing for a car and I didn't, but it still was a great experience. I was still happy. You know, sometimes this is a once in a lifetime opportunity for somebody. And of course, you want that one in a lifetime opportunity for anyone to be a very positive experience. So you be happy, even if you didn't win, you're happy for the next person that won.
Good for her. It looks
That's
like she
amazing.
had a great time.
She got to do it twice.
Lightning struck twice. Maybe it'll strike 3 times.
She's precious too.
She is. Well, she did win a prize to get on stage. So
Yes,
good
she
for
got
her.
something.
Yeah. Well, bringing the hottest in fashion to a rural Virginia runway, Longwood University in Farmville is hosting Bringing Fashion Home show this weekend. Why organizers say this show is about more than just looking good on the catwalk.
And an ambulance stolen right after a patient is taken out of it at a Roanoke hospital. How far the suspect got before he was arrested, that's new at 4.
You're watching CBS 6 News at 4.
And we're coming up on 4:30 on this Friday afternoon. I'm Cheryl Miller.
And I'm Julie Bragg. Thank you so much for being with us. Let's start this half hour with a look at the forecast with meteorologist Mike Stone. And Mike, depending on where you live, you could see some snow tomorrow, right?
Yeah, a little bit. This is going to be during the overnight. In fact, if you sleep in past daybreak tomorrow, you'll miss all the precipitation. And for a lot of us, you're just going to wake up with a wet ground. Just kind of cloudy outside right now, and temperatures are in the 40s to about mid 50s. So relatively speaking, for a winter storm, this is nice and warm across the area. But here's the system off towards the west, has rain at the front edge of this, snow to the north and northwest. And this is going to pass through the area overnight tonight with some rain and a little bit of snow, especially the farther north and west you are. So the main period overnight is going to be after midnight, and then this gets out of here before daybreak tomorrow. There will be rain in the metro, making a little snow to mix in towards the end of that, and then that moves on out. And the best chance of seeing some accumulation will be areas well north of I-64. Precipitation chances will be highest between about 1 and 4 a.m. Then after that, we may have a couple sprinkles or flurries left over 6, 7 a.m., but most of the precip is going to be gone by 5 o'clock or so. And we do have a winter weather advisory in effect for parts of the northern neck. This comes back towards Caroline County, central and western Hanover County, Louisa County, and points northward. These areas, we could have some slick travel. The best chance that's going to be in the northern part of this advisory, and the winter storm warning in effect for northwestern Virginia. Some spots there in the higher elevations could get over 5 inches of snow. Temperatures tonight will drop down to the low and mid 30s, but in the metro, we may not even go down to freezing. And tomorrow in the mid 40s, so anything that does fall and accumulate will melt. We have some warmer weather in the 7-day forecast. We'll talk about that in our county by county snowfall accumulations in just a little bit. Cheryl.
Thank you, Mike. Russian state television reporting that opposition leader Alexei Navalny has died in prison. The 47-year-old was an outspoken critic of Russian President Vladimir Putin and his allies. U.S. officials say the death is suspicious. Natalie Brand reports from the White House.
Thank you so much.
Yulia Navalny, the wife of opposition leader Alexei Navalny, spoke about the reports of her husband's death, saying Russian President Vladimir Putin will bear the responsibility for what he did to her country and her family.
Путинские друзья.
She made her comments before world leaders at the annual Munich Security Conference, where Vice President Kamala Harris offered her condolences.
This is, of course, terrible news.
which we are working to confirm.
Russia says the 47-year-old opposition leader died after taking a walk at the prison where he's been detained on extremism charges that Navalny says were politically motivated. He appeared in a video in court the day before and seemed to be in good health.
Sir, first, was this an assassination?
We don't know exactly what happened, but there is no doubt that the death of Navalny was the consequence of something that Putin and his thugs did.
President Biden offered prayers for Navalny's family, but stressed the urgency of more support for Ukraine. An aid package passed by the Senate this week, but the House left town for a 2-week recess without taking action.
This is bizarre. And it's just reinforcing all the concern and almost, I won't say panic, but real concern about the United States being a reliable ally.
Meanwhile, the Biden administration confirmed this week that Russia is developing a space-based weapon to target satellites.
Could theoretically do something that was damaging. Hadn't happened yet, and my hope is it will not.
This comes a month before Russia's presidential election. Putin is almost guaranteed to win another 6-year term. Natalie Brand, CBS News, the White House.
Now to a consumer